We might have shaken the Huntress, but that doesn't change the fact that Kushana managed to snatch the final data crystal right from under our noses. Not quite. I was worried something like this would happen, so I scanned the data crystal's molecular structure onto the Dominator's memory. It'll take some time, but I can use the Murray's matter replicator to reprint the crystal. Good going, Lynn. You really saved our skins. Still, it doesn't change the fact that Kushana got her hands on the same information, and I still have yet to figure out a way to get past the encryption once the crystal's been replicated. For now, let's regroup. We also have the other data crystal with the historical information, too. Let's work through what's in that while the matter replicator is printing out the final crystal. The others have gone to engineering to hear what Lynn has to say about the data crystal. You should head down there, too. Alright, hold the fort on the bridge while I'm down there. Now, before we go there, I just want to look real quick. If you were having problems with the previous mission, you have the option to both increase the shield range and, I guess, the potency of the shield. They're not too expensive. I don't really know how far that 100 distance really goes, but this reduced the pulse damage from like 30 to 22. If you upgrade it again, you'll knock it down to 20 and so on. The other thing you can do is the shield emitter, so it tells you right there it does last for 2 turns. You can do this to boost its effect. It's not as efficient as the other one. You can boost its radius and then lower its cost. So depending on what we see from here, this may be worth going for, but hopefully you can see all the shenanigans you can do with a gravity gun, and I'm probably going to keep going that way first. Alright, I've managed to restore most of the corrupted data, to the best of my abilities anyways. Now, let's just see what's inside this little crystal. Sola di Ryuvia, History of the Ryuvian Civil War. The origins of Sola di Ryuvia's claim appear to be as elusive as her father's. She was but an illegitimate child of an equally illegitimate line. Her father, Raven di Ryuvia, was the second child of Emperor Terra di Ryuvia, mothered by the Ferrari Empress. There it is again, the Ferrari. Tell me, what secrets do the crystal hold in regard to the Ferrari? The Ferrari, a kingdom of fierce light-haired and fair-skinned nomads who inhabited the northern quadrant of the galaxy. Overconfident of its own military prowess, the Ryuvian Empire began a subjugation campaign against the Ferrari, but faced greater than anticipated resistance. Rather than face a humiliating defeat against the northern barbarians, Emperor Terra di Ryuvia accepted the Ferrari princess Ulan Far as his bride. She proved a fertile empress and graced the emperor with 2 sons, Crown Prince Ulgar and Prince Raven. Yet Emperor Terra di Ryuvia also did lay with the true heiress of Ryuvia, Countess Tella Harbor, his original bride so promised. From her sprang Crow Harbor, the true legitimate emperor of pure Ryuvian blood. The traitorous Raven and his cronies in the imperial court concocted a plan, wherein he assassinated his father and elder brother and laid the blame upon the innocent Crow Harbor, and thus began the Ryuvian Civil War between the Shouldn't that be patricidal? I assume that's what it's supposed to be. Patricidal Raven di Ryuvia and his common-blooded daughter, Sola di Ryuvia, and Crow Harbor and the loyalists of the Holy Ryuvian Empire. His illegitimate daughter, Sola di Ryuvia, born of common blood, falsely declared herself the Shar and commandeered the holy vessel Sharlak against the rightful forces of the Holy Ryuvian Empire. While Crow Harbor fell in battle against the pretender Sola di Ryuvia, his progeny did rid Ryuvia of the Ferrari and restored the noble bloodline to the Holy Empire. Impossible. No, this cannot be. So the crystal's basically saying I'm Crow Harbor's descendant? And Sola's not even a Shar? No. Wait, Sola. I didn't mean to say you weren't the Shar. The history books are always full of bias, you know. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt. No, lies. None of this can be true. She ran away. Sola? What are you waiting for, Captain? You gotta chase after her. Yeah, I'll try talking to her. Sola? I know it's cold comfort. But all of that about the Ryuvian warfare succession in the bloodline, it's all just ancient history now. Osaga's our queen, and the Ryuvia of today is nothing like what it was in the past. Nobody's judging for what happened. None of it matters anymore.
僕がバカだった。偽りの帝位継承権も、クラウハーバーは悪いやつだという嘘も、父上のことも信じて疑わなかった。ファイナルティアを発動した時も、それは神聖な帝国を助けるためだと思っていた。悪を滅ぼし、リュービアの正当な皇族の血統を守ったと信じていた。なのに、結局一体何のために全てを犠牲にしたのか。僕の人生は、ただの嘘だ。心が張り裂けそうだ。耐えられない。お願い。どうすれば終わらせられるの？
Listen, Sola. In war, these things are complicated. You think your side's fighting for all the right causes, and the other side are all inhumane monsters, but... It's not so simple. It's complicated. There's no right answers to anything. I know I'm not in any position to be saying this, but I want to make this right for you. We'll get to Crow Harbor and put all this to rest. I promise you that.
あの男がまだこの世にいるとは。真実を知った今でも、なぜか憎しみは消えない。周りの人はみんなあの男のことを悪だと、もう救いようがない人間のクズだと言っていた。怖い。これ以上の真実を知るのが、これ以上の苦しみを感じるのが。ねえ、これは僕の運命なんでしょうか。
No, I swear, Sola, I won't let anything else hurt you. Not ever again. I'll protect you. The ship will protect you. I swear it, I swear.
艦長か。あなたが僕を守ってくれるの？
Yes, me, I swear. I'll take you to Crow Harbor and you can finish him off with your own bullet.
なら、その約束を信じる。
Why would I care about that? You can just one-shot the sucker. I just don't want you to be sad anymore, Sola. I'm tired of it.
心のどこかで分かっていたかもしれない。父上は、レイビン・ディ・リュービアは欲望しか持っていなかったことを。彼はあくまで僕にとっては恐怖でしかなかった。最初はシャールとして死ぬことを拒んでいた。しかし、最終的に逆らうことはできなかった。
What did he do to you?
暴力。僕だけではない。それは彼のやり方だった。母が愛した男は、ただの怪物だったとは。
Your mother.
母はファーポートの貧しい漁師の家で生まれた。ある日、自分が毎日さばいていた魚のように、リュービアの王子様に釣られて、一晩の楽しみの後、真っ黒な海へ放された。僕がまだ小さかった頃、母はよく彼の武勇伝を語っていた。そして、いつか迎えに来ると、自分は姫になると信じていた。なんて愚かな人。朽ち果てるまで遠くを見つめていた。暗闇の空をずっと探していても、リュービアプライムを見つけることはなかった。幼少期の唯一の記憶は、母のその姿だった。待って、待って。王子様の帰りをずっと待っていた母。命が尽きるまで夜空を眺めていた母。僕に対する最後の言葉は、お父様はいつかあなたを迎えに来てくれる、だった。それが現実となった。しかし、母が思っていた形ではなかった。
Sola.
あの男にとって、すべては権力への道具でしかなかった。僕も、クラウも、神聖な帝国そのものも、利用されて、捨てられた。最初から分かっていた。戦争は嘘。父上が皇帝になるための捏造でしかなかった。にもかかわらず、その戦争は全てを滅ぼした。
No, you're still here, aren't you? And so is Crow Harbor.
肉体はそうかもしれないけど、クラウハーバーはずっと空っぽで、人間になりすまそうとする幽霊でしかない。
Sola?
なんでもない。終わらせなければならない。彼のところに連れて行ってほしい。僕は全てを片付けるためにこの世界へ送られたのだ。僕も彼もこの世界にいていい存在ではない。過去の過ちを正す時が来た。
Sola. Alright, I'll take you to Crow Harbor, I promise. But we're all here for you, alright? You don't have to deal with this by yourself.
そう。少々失礼する。ごめんなさい。こんな姿を見せてしまって。
It's alright. Makes us a little bit more even.
さよなら、艦長。
クリスタルのデータ復元に成功して古代リュービアに関する大量の情報を得たぞ。人間程度の頭脳では難しいだろうから要点だけをまとめて報告した。記録の欠けた部分は把握している事実で埋めてやった。
Short range warp.
この便利な魔法少女様はそこまで面倒見てやったけど礼はいらぬ。少しは目を通せ。なかなか面白い発見もあったぞ。
Oh boy. So real quick, just looking at the hard stuff, we are at 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 3, 6, 6.
おい。
So we ended up clicking on the engineering bay while closing that, I guess. You're right on time. We've just about finished cracking through the second bigger crystal's encryption. And open sesame. So, what's in it? Calm your horses, Shields. Let's see.
だから聞け。
I see a lot of military records, some information about troop placements, locations of military installations. Bingo, here it is. The coordinates of Crow Harbor's main base of operations. It's deep inside the Urdot sector. Even if thousands of years have passed, the most likely place Crow would have returned to after arriving in our own timeline would have been his base. Looks like we've got a lead. Lynn, input the coordinates to the Navi computer. That would have been much, much handier earlier in the game. Alright, I'll be sure to pack my new anti-ancient Ryuvian warlord cannon too. What?
どうでもいい。
I was trying to be funny. I know. So I guess we can hit her up again.
おい、艦長くん。
New job? Hey Cat, wanna hear something cool? Cool, you've got my attention.
話でもしよっか。
Just got a ping on the holonet that the package is going to pass through Anjas on an unregistered transport along with a squad of paid guns. We could swoop in, take the paid goons out, and nab the package for ourselves. Back up, Akari. The package? What even is the package? You mean you don't know about the package? The super secret cargo of Holonet Legend? Don't tell me we're chasing after Holonet Legends now. The package is real, that much I'm sure of. And whatever it is, it could change our galaxy forever. Hey, this could be as big as Crow Harbor's lost fleet, and you don't see me doubting whether that exists, do you? Touché. So, what's in the package exactly? Lost technology? Whatever it is, this is our best shot at finding out. Who knows? We can make off like Anjasite barons if we sell whatever we find. So in the end, you have no idea what's in the package, Akari. Let's get our hands on it and see for ourselves. Huh. I knew you were the right man for this job. Alright, I've marked the position of the transport convoy on the Navi computer. Once you're ready, we can warp to Anjas and get this mission started, so they're not even consistent whether there's a hyphen or not in the Navi computer.
艦長、
Captain, we have a situation. Report.
報告書を用意しました。
Pact has discovered the location of the Saren-resistant movement's secret base on Tidari and are moving in to eradicate it. My contacts within the Resistance need the Moray to divert course to Tidari to distract the Pact fleet while they make their getaway. If this mission is successful, the Resistance has pledged to increase their support for our mission to find Crow Harbor's lost fleet. This could be our chance to win their backing, as well as ensure that the resistance continues to be a thorn in Pack's side. Let's do it. Understood, Captain. I've inputted the coordinates into the Navi computer. Let us make haste to Tidaria.
はい、艦長。
Is something the matter, Sola? Nothing. I merely wish to say. Now that we have escaped immediate danger, and Chief Engineer Lin has gained control over the Temple Guardians, we could benefit by returning to the Formati Nebula and further exploring the Temple. Please, no. Our time inside was cut short by the appearance of Admiral Kushana and the Temple Guardians. While we have discovered enough crystals to track down the Lost Fleet, who knows what other secrets of the Holy Empire still rest within the Temple? I don't want to. That's a good point. We should return to the Temple to investigate it further. Huh.
そう。
I've marked the temple in the galaxy map. Let us make haste before Pack decides to return and take the crystals within. Claude.
何ですか、艦長様。
Welcome to the sickbay, Captain. Is something the matter? I've been thinking about what we talked about last time. Honestly, I was a little worried when we entered the Ryuvian Temple. Thought it would be another death trap, and I guess it was. But we still managed to get the coordinates of Crow Harbor's lair out of there. So I guess you were right about the temple in the end. But judging from that sigh, I imagine you still do not fully trust me, Captain. Listen, Claude. After all we've been through together, don't you think you should open up to me a little? I still basically know nothing about you. Well, Captain, you should only ask sooner. My 3 sizes are... No more jokes, Claude. Tell me what you're really after. Alright, Captain, I'll tell you the truth. The truth is... what I've been saying from the very beginning, all I want is you. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew that you would be Mr. Right, my heroic, dashing space captain, here to sweep me off my feet into your strong, manly arms. I've seen him, arms, all right. Ripping biceps of pure beef.
艦長様のお望みなら。
Captain, you can do whatever you want with me. I'm at your command. You're just saying that, aren't you? Don't be so down on yourself, Captain. Sure, your last relationship kind of went down in a blazing fireball, but where you see pain, I see opportunity. Simply give the word, and I can lock the door, shut off the lights, and turn this sick bay into a personal nest of love. After all, wasn't it lonely spending all that time in Tidaria by your lonesome? I can give you everything that you've wanted. Claude. I know what you want, a voice... I know what you want, a voice telling you that you're right, a voice to affirm all your decisions, a voice to tell you that all your mistakes were due to the shortcomings of others and not your own. I can whisper into your ears all night how you're my mighty captain, strong and righteous. Hold me right now and I can be yours. And if you wish, I can pleasure you however way you want. All the positions you can dream of, I can do them all, and if it's with you, Captain, just come with me. I'll make you happy. Don't you want to be happy, Captain? Aren't you tired of being so limp? Shit, that was close. To think that I actually got tempted by Claude of all people. In the end, she's got one bombshell of a body and always knows the right words to speak to me. It's been so long since I've seen a woman. But I've got a job to do here. I can't get distracted by the first hot piece of eye candy to bat her eyelashes at me. After all, if I hadn't been so easily tricked the first time around, I wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. Focus, Shields, focus. You're the captain. You can screw everything up this time around. You can? Shouldn't it be you can't? Fuck. Can't believe I actually walked away from that deal. No relationship boost.
艦長殿
Captain of 10 Hut? At ease, Kriska. You know you don't have to do that every time we happen to run into each other in the hallway.
艦長殿
But it's a matter of duty. But I digress. There was a matter I wish to discuss with you if your time permits. Any time. Is something the matter? The matter is of a personal nature.
自分は
As I would certainly have met my doom had not Akari pulled out my cockpit orb out of the wreckage of the Paladin following the attempted coup d'etat, I found it natural to repay my debt to her. But I relayed my gratitude and only found myself rebuffed by her. On several occasions, in fact. She'd always respond with, "It's not like I saved you because I like you or anything," or something to that effect. Given her numerous retorts at my attempts to relay my gratitude, I found myself thinking,
自分はなんて愚かな人間なんだ
what if she believes that what I did was truly unforgivable, In fact, it is only natural, is it not? I was deluded by my emotions into believing that the murder of millions of innocents was the only path to stopping the pact threat. It is despicable, is it not? No doubt Akari will never forgive me for my actions. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, perhaps one which I must accept if I am to bear the consequences of my actions. Actually, I get the feeling that's not the issue at all. Akari, she's just kind of like that. It's her defining character trait. With her, actions speak louder than words. After everything she's been through, it takes more than just kind words to win her trust. Instead of trying to speak to her, why not use your actions instead? I'm sure she'd appreciate that more.
本当か?
I see. Of course, why didn't I see that before? So what's so painful is she comes to life when she's almost dead, and if I let her get shot up that much, I have to pay that much more to put her back together again. Why, game, why? Words are cheap compared to actions after all. That may be the key to finally repaying my debt to her. I thank you, Captain. I thank you, Captain. I know precisely how to restore Akari's trust. I knew I could count on you, Captain. I must act right away. There's not a moment to lose. Right. Good luck, Kriska. Sir, yes, sir. Chief? I don't feel... Chief? Something wrong? Should I call the doctor? It's not that. I've been getting hardly any sleep lately. Insomnia. You know you could get something from the sickbay for that.
それはまずい.
If only it was that simple. I keep feeling something, like a signal calling out to me. But that's impossible. I've run diagnostic after diagnostic, and the Q-jammer is still working perfectly. You should take it easy. Hmm?
あのさ、聞け。
Oh my god, we gotta do some math after this one. If only it was that simple.
あのさ、聞け。
It can't be the prototypes calling out to me through the mind stream, but something's definitely been trying to reach out to me, and it's getting stronger. Something's about to happen.
聞いてください.
Captain, to the bridge. Shit, he might be onto something. Come on, let's go. Report.
So.
We received an urgent distress call from a civilian liner. They are under attack by Pact forces and need immediate assistance. Pact's just attacking random civilian liners now? Can't be that simple. Not even they would just randomly open fire on civilian traffic.
そうかしら.
Perhaps there were resistance members on board, or they were smuggling weapons. There could be hundreds of reasons why Pact may engage a civilian vessel. Wait.
Huh?
The signal, I can feel it. It's coming from that ship. Captain? Lynn's been feeling someone calling out to her, and it can't be one of the prototypes. Not when the Q-jammer's active. That civilian ship, it could be worth investigating. Divert course and hail them. We're answering the distress call. Understood, Captain. I marked the civilian vessel in the galaxy map. Okay. So, chance to have energy costs. So, if we get the next 3 points in this, it'll be down to 75. We'd be looking at 37 per cast. Seriously? Yeah, the odds of that working have to be extremely low. That can't be. Come to think of it, wonder what ended up happening between Akari and Kriska. Hope the two of them managed to reconcile, despite Akari's coldness. I think she really does consider Kriska a comrade in arms deep down.
もっと力を入れて。
もうダメ。
頑張れ。始まったばかりではないか。
いや、もう限界。
What's happening? Could my advice have worked too well? I've got to investigate right away.
艦長殿、ご一緒にいかがでしょうか。
これはやばい。このウェイトリフティングをやってみてよ、艦長くん。マジでやばいぞ。
I prefer to do my weightlifting in 0G.
重力子発生ダンベル。コンパクトでありながら通常より4倍も重い。ソラリスの技術の頂点でありますぞ。
Wait, they were only weightlifting? Of course they were. What were you imagining, Kato, for real? Right, glad you two managed to reconcile in the end.
何のことだよ。優等生君がどうしても筋トレがしたいって言うから。
Really insistent, not insisted.
ファクトを倒すにはもっと筋肉が必要だとか言い出したと思ったら、どこからともなくダンベルの山を持ち出して。
最適な肉体は軍人にとって必須。これが終わったら食堂でプロテインシェイク補充であります。
うちらは共に地獄までの中じゃないか、館長くん。ほら、ちょっとやってみろよ。
Me too.
もちろんであります。ネガティブエネルギーを汗と一緒に流しましょう。人工重力は2倍でいいでしょう。まずは腕立て100回から。はい、1、2、3。
Kriska stares. She really is a patriot of the Swole or Alliance. Chance to evade near Phoenix. Seriously? I'm beat after all that exercise.
腕の感覚が。
やはり筋肉の付き合いこそ至高である。さあ、次はシャワーに入りましょう。この角質除去スポンジで体の隅々までピカピカに磨くのであります。3段階の超音波で角質を完全に取り除き、健康の新たな頂点を極めよう。ソラリス連邦のテクノロジーはやはり宇宙一。
今度はなんだ。
遠慮することはない。すべてはパクトを倒すためなのだ。さあ参りましょう。
ちょっと、んなもんで体中を拭くとか絶対にダメだ。おい。
では後ほど、艦長殿。
I'm sorry, Akari, but it's time for your exfoliating session. But to think, the two of them, in the shower together. Akari screaming in agony, as Kriska rubs off the top layer of her skin. Some things are better left unseen and unheard. Kato Shields signing out.